Music artists and entrepreneurs, what's good? Sarge here from MikeSarge.com, and today I'm getting into the top 5 reasons why people may not be supporting you. Ooh, yeah, go ahead and get your notepad and your pen now. You don't want to miss this one. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And let's work. Salute to that. So you finally did it. You finally decided to start pursuing what you love. I mean, regardless if that's in music as a career, regardless if that's in the medical field, education as a teacher, you're going to release your first book finally, you want to get into law enforcement or politics, whatever it is, you finally made the decision. That's the hardest part. But why does it feel like no one's really got your back? You know, why does it feel like your family members or your friends or your coworkers or the ones in your community or at your church, why does it feel like they're not really showing you love and support like you feel like they should? You know, they should be the ones, the very first ones to be liking your stuff, right? To be buying your product, to be sharing it, to leaving comments, things like that. So today, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why that may not be happening, and we're going to find out real quick. Is it their fault or is it yours? Stay tuned. This is in no particular order. Let's get it. All right, so let's start this off. Number 1, if I could think of one right now of reasons why people may not be supporting you, is that you're not professional. Like, some of you guys are just not professional. And what I mean by unprofessional is I go to your events, I go to your shows, I go to your conferences, your book openings, your company opening day or whatever, and it's unorganized, it's unprofessional. People got nasty attitudes, running behind. I may have sacrificed a couple other events or things that I wanted to do that day, but I sacrificed so I could be there to support you. And things are just not, working well or running smoothly. You don't reply to emails. You may have a whack email address. Some of y'all sending emails like from Erotic Pony or Erotic Princess 1976. Look, I'm not even going to get into that because that's a real thing. I didn't just make that up off the spot. But anyway, things are just not right. They're just unprofessional and unorganized. And that may be a reason why people aren't supporting you the way that you want them to. Side note, throwing shade at people on social media and not actually talking to them and complaining that they're not supporting you, that's also a form of being unprofessional. Just keeping it real with you. Alright, so if I had to think of a number two reasons why people probably don't support you is because you don't understand your following. You set too high expectations on other people when it comes to your passion, your dreams, your art. So let me give you an example. For me personally, my brand, I know what my audience, my following loves. It's either one of 5 things. They either are huge fans of music, they love inspirational content, they're into religious content as well, they love sports and funny things like memes. That's for me personally. But let's say for your brand in particular, let's say music, and you're another artist, you want me to share your content. Well, your audience likes things that are focused on money, sex, drugs, banging on the street, things like that. Well, it's going to be pretty hard for me to share my content or your content with my audience because that doesn't fit what they look for. So sometimes we put too high expectations on people that follow us because if I'm following you and you're asking me to share your stuff or to spread the news, I might be doing that. I just might be doing that through word of mouth. But just because you don't visibly see it, you don't see me doing it, that does not mean that I'm not supporting you. So we all have to get out of the mentality that just because we don't see people doing something, that does not mean that they don't support you. That does not mean that they don't have your back. Bring your expectations down a little bit, and then once you do that, lower that joint a little bit more. You feel me? All right, so my next 3 points, I really want to hammer in on your content and the things that you're releasing. Because number 3 is the fact that your content is not consistent. It's not consistent. I've seen it so many times where you have people, when you have creatives like you and me, where we make posts, let's say Monday and Tuesday. We made 5 posts on Monday, then another 6 or 7 on Tuesday. And then what? We disappear from Wednesday to about Sunday. Why? Because we didn't plan it out and we're not being consistent. How are people supposed to follow you? How are people supposed to be excited about what you're going to come out next? Is if one day you make all these posts and then a couple of days later we don't even hear from you. For music artists, you can't just release a song or an EP or an album, make all the announcements about it, and then when it comes out, you just go ghost. We don't hear from you. You can't be an author, release a book, and we hear from you for about a week, and then you just fall off the map and you don't continue promoting your book, your product. Same thing with any entrepreneur. So I'm telling you guys, you have to be consistent. Plan out. If you have 9 to 10 photos that you can possibly put on social media or through your email list or your newsletter, plan those out. Just don't post them all in a day. What for? That's just wasting good content. So please make sure that you're being consistent by actually planning stuff out. Now, sticking with the whole content thing. Number 4, some of you guys aren't releasing engaging content. Engaging content. If you follow me on any of my accounts, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, things like that, sometimes I will release content that's different from the usual. So I may post a meme or I may pose a question. I may ask a question like, what's better when it comes to fried chicken? The drum or the flats? Don't answer that. Some of you guys, I may have to cut off as friends because you're probably going to give an answer that's unacceptable. And I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that. I love all of y'all. But the point is, when I pose a question like that, many people will leave comments to give their opinion. And then it actually forms a community of people around my engaging content. Ask a question. Ask a question that actually matters. What's the better cereal? Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Don't answer that either. I don't want you to do it to yourself. I'm not trying to lose friends today, or followers, subscribers, etc. I love all of y'all equally. Some of y'all. But yes, make it fun. Make it engaging. Every now and then, post a photo of a meme. Post a photo of you just doing something goofy or something random in Walmart, which there are tons of things that you could probably take video of and photos of in Walmart, because I'm not even going to get there either. Back on topic, my bad. But basically, what I'm really trying to say is don't be boring, all right? Make engaging content. People already know why they follow you, right? But show them the personal side. Show them who you are, and don't just release content only on your brand, or not necessarily your brand, but only on your music or only on your product. Show them who you are, the real you. All right, and the last point for the day when it comes to the content and why people do not support you is your content isn't even relevant. Look, there is a reason. Again, there is a reason why people are following you. If you are a music artist and I go on your page, I expect to see posts about your career. So for me, I'm a hip hop dude. I'm a music artist, right? So when you go to my page, when you go to my IG, you're going to see pictures of me on the stage. You're going to see pictures of maybe an EP cover or a single cover. You're going to see promotion from my Spotify, from my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? You're going to see things that are music related. There might be a music video, right? There might be a 10 or 30-second clip of a snippet of a song that I'm working on. It is relative to why you follow me. And again, when it comes to your content and whatever you're pursuing, whatever your dreams are, whatever you're pushing out, it needs to be relevant to why people are following you. Yeah, I know, it sounds super simple, but a lot of us are slipping up on this. And I really don't understand why. But that's okay. You got your boy here. I got you. I got you. So I want to make this final point, and hopefully I can make it clear. When it comes to support, everyone is going to play a different role in your career and in your life, right? Because there are going to be people that are going to be there from the start, from the jump, that are going to have your back, that you can visibly see, that they're going to tell you great things and how well you're doing. They can see the progression. There'll be other people that tell you, hey, you need to get better at this. Don't get too prideful. Don't get full of yourself, things like that. There are going to be people like that. But there are also going to be other people that are going to be on the outside. And you may not see them, but they're talking about your content. They are boosting your numbers. They are telling other people about your concerts and about your book and about your new position and your new career and your store and things like that and your services. So please humble yourself and understand that everyone's going to have a different season in your life. And that's okay. That is okay. Your job is to make sure you're doing everything that you can to make your product, your music, your services as undeniable as possible. And everything else will come. Everything else will come in due time. So don't be focused on other people. Understand that you have a role and they have a role. So, what did you think? Was this information helpful? If so, go ahead and hit that like button and then hit that subscribe button so you can get notified every time I drop a new video. Also, if there's a particular topic that you guys want me to talk about, please leave a comment at the bottom of this video. I do check my comments and I will go ahead and add that topic to the list ASAP. Also, I have something special for you guys that stay to the end of this video. For those of you that feel like you struggle with knowing what to post on your social media, what type of content you should be pushing out, I have a special link in the description. I have a free content calendar, a free download just for you. It's something that I personally use, and I hope that it helps you out. So go ahead, look in the description for your gift. You guys know I be looking out for you. Got love for you. Yeah. And as always, be you, enjoy your life, live authentic. Salute to that. Catch y'all later.